Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. Keith Croft, head coach of Hendricken, joining us now. We should say congrats on your most recent Super Bowl. You were just reminding us, or I asked you, how many now? 9 under your watch. Yeah. So the dynasty rolls on in Warwick for the Hawks. What can you tell us about that win over Portsmouth and another successful year?
You know, it was a great game. You know, Portsmouth showed up. They gave us everything we could handle. You know, really battled, at least for the first half. They were in it all through. I think their coaches have done a great job putting Portsmouth back on the map. I mean, I know they've had some issues down there. You know, numbers have been low, but they played hard. They were intense. They were focused. And they gave us everything we could handle.
Another year of just tremendous success. What do you think it is about your culture, your style of coaching, maybe the players that come in year after year that just allow you to have this success year after year?
You know, I think consistency is big.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had the same coaching staff in place. I mean, my coaches do a great job. My coordinators do a great job. The kids work hard. I mean, they come from great families. You know, they come to Hendricken for the culture, and it's something that we preach a lot. And they work hard in practice. I mean, the day before the Super Bowl, we were going at them in practice, and we have high expectations, and the kids produce.
The Patriots of the
Patriot way, the
Patriots of Rhode Island. Yeah.
We won't say the Michigan way.
Okay.
All right, as we continue to preview all these games over this course of the weekend, you played Cranston West and beat them. You played NK, you beat them in a tight game. What do you see in that matchup tomorrow between those two?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think Cranston West has been a little bit overlooked a little bit this year. I think they're probably the most balanced team probably left in this whole format. NK obviously has a really explosive offense, unlike anything we've seen in a while. I mean, their quarterback is just extremely talented. Their receivers catch everything that's thrown to them. No, Kingston's a funny team. They're very disciplined. They're well coached. I mean, you look at them, and other than the quarterback, you say they may not have a lot of star power, but they do all the little things well. Their receivers run great routes. They catch everything, and you know, Cranston West obviously with Alves is a danger to score from any point on the field.
And you said this off camera before. You wouldn't want to see them again.
No,
that
I mean,
was an awesome game.
Yeah,
your game against North
it really
was phenomenal.
Can you guys play in like 2 weeks? Can we sign that?
I don't want to see any of those teams anymore.
That.
I mean, we're glad the season's over.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, there were 4 or 5 teams this year that could have won the state championship, and I think it's great for high school football in Rhode Island. You know, obviously, you know, you missed the playoffs a little bit. I'm glad we had a championship game and we came out victorious, but any of these teams left can win.
Yes.
So that leads us to the realignment question. A lot of people frustrated this year because they were like, all right, imagine a playoff with Hendricken, LaSalle, Cranston West, NK. You guys just advance you in Portsmouth, as has been the case the last couple of years with you and LaSalle. What's in store next year for realignment? Will it change at all? Yeah,
you know, it's still too early to tell. So we're on a 2-year realignment, so it ends after this season. You know, there's a lot of proposals out there. I don't see too much changing. I think there's some conversation about an expanded playoff in Division I, which, you know, I would be in favor of. I think is a good thing. Obviously, I think there's a lot of schools out there that have proved they belong in maybe that playoff system, top 4, top 6, even top 8, whatever it is. So I think that's something you might see. Other than some teams switching divisions, I don't see any major wholesale changes.
You said, like, you want to play more football for your guys, and I'm sure your guys do too. They get to see these teams still playing. They have Thanksgiving game. It's probably something that you hear from your team.
Yeah, we hear from our team. We hear from the alumni a lot. I was not expecting to miss Thanksgiving as much as I did. I do a little bit. Whether or not we can get another Thanksgiving game down the road, it's tough because we wouldn't mind going out of state, but travel for the team and the families on that day can be tough. But yeah, Thanksgiving football is special in Rhode Island, and you know, I'd like to see it continue for a lot of teams, hopefully.
Last one now. Do you ever think about the Keith Croft legacy, the Super Bowls? I mean, when they look at the record books, your name's going to be next to more Super Bowls than anyone in recent memory.
That's a program thing. Like, I'm extremely proud of the program and the coaches and the players, and it's a team effort. It's got very little to do with me and a lot to do with everybody else.
Yeah.
We can plug you in for Mic'd Up again next year?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Always a go-to.
Absolutely.
Early season, Keith Croft, check it off the list.
All right, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Congrats on the Super Bowl. Much more coming up on the Blitz right after this.